Oh my God. Could you just give me a minute for me to do it again?
Yes, please, you can.
Okay, thank you. Mm,
I think you can do from as you can see at the bottom,
uh-huh.
at the right corner of
Oh, okay,
the
slide
bottom
one.
there. You can see
Uh-huh.
there's a far
This
to that
one.
one. Yeah, great.
Yeah, that
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
that's
got
good.
this one. Okay. Yeah. So as you can see on the screen, one will ask that what computer vision syndrome is. And so it's just to describe all the things you feel, like dry eyes, fatigue, strain, pain, when you use your computer a lot. So what your screen removes like for a long period of time because of light. Someone who said sometimes when you know one be prunes you, a bear way no. And someone would ask that what causes CVS and as a computer vision syndrome, no. Well, say I hold draw like a lot of factors. Aside light, no, so on your fence, or computer, no, and I say well, phone, no, screen, no, say light, no, you're too much, no, it can affect you. What name the distance from the screen, how you sit when you're using your computer, and even your phone or your tablets, and all these things can also contribute to it. So someone will ask that, why should I care about it? Why should I care about it? Because everyone who said technology has changed. Now everybody's on social media using Facebook, Instagram, and all those things. So you can see that our usage of phones and laptops and all those things has increased. So because of that, you can get the eye strain and those things. So you should care about it because now everybody's using it a lot and for a long period of time or so. So maybe someone say, maybe tell me what CVS are. What are the symptoms I can look out for? What shows that indeed your CVS, I use the computer too much that it will affect my eyes. So one of the things that you can already see that eye strain, you start straining your eyes a lot. So what should if I say computer and also for a long period of time, you start straining your eyes. But when say blurry vision, things become blurry, especially from distance, no? Your eyes doesn't become tired, your eyes easily can become irritated, very dry. So air drier, that's when it starts to prune you. It starts to tear up. You can get headache, back pain, especially say if you don't sit well, like I'm sitting now. If you don't sit well, you can easily get back pain. You can get blurred near vision also. Sometimes you can even get double vision if you use it for a long period of time. And some of the let me see. Okay, so yeah. So the problems, we know that as you can see from the screen, that the says prolonged exposure to computers is not healthy for human optical system. That we know is true because it decreases the blinking rate because the amount that you blink usually is 22 minute times per minute. Whereas when using the computer, we blink only 4 to 6 times, which means we blink less. The more we blink less, the more the eyes become dry. When it becomes dry, it starts to water, it starts to tear up, and all these other problems start to come up. So as you can see, it says lower blinking leads to dry eyes. And it says that many people sit in either one posture for a long period of time or in the wrong posture, which leads to stiff neck and pain in shoulders also. So so I have CVS and I said, well, computer eye strain. How do I reduce this or how do I prevent it? So the first thing to do is that for the computer usage, we cannot do without it. We are living in the technological world. We cannot do anything without it. So the first step is to get an eye exams. Wear glasses if you have a little bit of prescription. So when newer problem, make sure so you see your optometrist or your ophthalmologist. And the second thing is that you should make sure that your room is properly lit. Have enough lighting. It shouldn't be too bright, it shouldn't be too dim. Because imagine, especially those who use the computer or laptop, tablet, or phone, especially at night, instead of sleeping, they'll be looking at their phone for a long period of time too. All these things can contribute to the eye strain. So it's best to adjust all the brightness and all those things on your computer and I say with phone also. So you should blink often. You should not look at it for too long also. You should exercise your eyes and take for instance, lubricating eye drops. So lubricating eye drop, no, your friend other names is artificial eye drops. It says like It's just to moisturize your renew one, just to moisturize your eyes. And she also wear so wash your glasses, sir. Make sure so glasses, so wash you can see some blue reflection. Your your friend will kind of say, if I say anti-blue with a blue filter. Or we also have the anti-glare or anti-reflective. Anti-blue filter no, it's just to prevent the blue ray from the computer so that you don't get the eye strain. And I say you can use the anti-glare also. So reflection from not just the computer and also so maybe light from wood lamp. And I say anything which has light reflecting surfaces. Now this protection on the glasses will help it. Also, I also advise that we should do something your friend in 2020. 2020, no, you're like so we use the computer now for a long period of time. We have what we call the 20-20-20 rule. It is for every 20 minutes, make sure so you take a 20-second break to look at something which is 20 meters away. So imagine you are a banker or wherever, or you work from home and you are behind a computer for long periods of time. Make sure that maybe within intermittently like 20 minutes or maybe a couple of minutes, you take some step back just to rest and just for a couple of seconds and make sure you look at something far away before you come back, just to relax the eyes. So one thing as is suggest the solution is to get the computer glasses. That's the one with the anti-reflective or blue filter, especially when you use the computers or even phone. Drink plenty of water. Take frequent breaks at small intervals, like 20 or 30 minutes. Do easy exercises like the 20-20 that I just said. Splash water on your eyes during breaks. Just relax the eye. And says choose font color of your system carefully. Preferably work with dark font on light background and vice versa because of color contrast. And also blink purposely and eat healthy diet full of vitamin C. Because we know that vitamin C is good for us and it also has an antioxidant properties, especially for a new one. No, antioxidant no on the eye is just to help so it relieves or should I say reduces your friend is saying oxidative stress. So all these things, especially vitamin C and even other vitamins, is just to help the health of the eye also. So thank you. So if anyone has any question.
Yeah, Doc, I mean, sure. God bless you for what you just. Uh, I just learned something
When you
new.
say you're too short.
Yeah, but it's a two-pack with that party. I mean, sure for Tipacho say a brave or a break a crowd party. But also was a celebrity the bar. Abraham man, as one answer with my casa right through the presentation. But I said,
I want to ask a question.
but you to make us.
Okay.
Me patrol, who you see
Mm-hmm.
phone? I say, who you
Mm-hmm.
see the light of the phone not to let's say the minimum or
Mm-hmm.
and I say who you see is it good
Mm-hmm.
or does it harm you? Is it?
Or reducing the light no to minimum. Oh, that's very good. That's extremely good, especially so when if you don't have the glasses with the when I say that anti-glare and I say blue filter, no, I'm reducing the way to the minimum. That's so you don't really strain your eyes. That is good enough for you. It's really, really good. That I will encourage it, especially because but it shouldn't be too much that you end up straining your eyes. It should be sufficient enough that you don't strain your eyes, and also the reflection does not bother you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Philippa, for your question. Pacho, if anyone have a question, please you can say it or just wait my casa right through and answer with my pom so abraya to us. Pacho, okay, I'll ask my question then. Dr. Ampo, for once an hour 2020, you know, for the
Mm-hmm,
strain,
mm-hmm.
let's take, is it say Uber story that you stand up by walking around and I say you just sit at the same place, strain that's turning your head, what's our distance? No? What would you
Mm-hmm.
recommend? Just standing up
And
or
see,
just sitting the same place?
mhm. So the best thing to do is it all depends on the individual. Because if every are your friend economic factors, especially so what now we see it no so and maybe the seat you are sitting is not really help your back, you get back strain. I advise that Uber story. to use Uber sorry for like that 20 minutes, 20 seconds, looking at something at this time. Uber sorry, just take some few breaks away from it. But if your seat is comfortable, like those swelling chairs, it's comfortable for you and ergonomically, you don't have any strain or anything. That's why you can sit at the same place and just take some 20 minutes break for about 20 seconds interval. Now, just looking at something from a distance within that 20-minute period. So 20 seconds break, look at something far away, then you come back, but within that 20 minutes period, then go back again. But in all, no, just even if you can't follow the 2020, no, because we can forget, the best is to just to take break. Importantly, just take break from using the computer once a while, maybe within 20 minutes, and just take some few seconds break, then you come back. If you can't really remember the 2020 rule, no, it's best to take breaks within that interval. No?
Thank you. Please, if there's any question, we can ask. But you say, as a Mr. Owa, with me, Daba.
Okay. I think the no kind of mommy, me, say, the only take those short breaks now. Will it be possible to ask your ABI or doctor say, oh, glasses I'll be share and to prevent with lighting to reduce it for you, and I say you can just go online and get glasses for yourself to protect your eyes.
Okay, so with the breaks, whether you wear glasses or not, you still have to do it. The glasses is there to help it, but our breaks, no, it's much more, it's facilitated much more better. And most importantly, so-called book person eye tester. I'll not advise that you just purchase glasses online because those ones are not really advised because you can have an uncorrected refractive error, or you can have an uncorrected, how I put it, need for glasses. Let me use that way. Because I say uncorrected refractive error, like maybe you're actually short-sighted, but you do not know, or you're long-sighted, but you don't not know. But you think that, oh, I just need glasses to just use for computer. But no, you could even be having more serious problem. So I'm not advise that you should just order it from online. It's best to see with eye doctor. No? So just in case, you just check your full eye. So it's not just, oh, Asimesi just needs glasses for this and this, that. To show that indeed the eyes is okay. So just give glasses to protect your eyes. So the best advice is just to see your optometrist and also ophthalmologist for a full eye checkup instead of just ordering any random things online.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you for the question. Another question, if as we say we're with Makasa, I was just saying that for the splashing of water on the eyes, is it like you, let's take, usually what I know is say be a bit to a so oh na it's what sense kakra. Now you put your eye in it. So is the splashing of the eye, is it like doing that or just normal splashing of water on the eye?
Oh, it just normal splash, not because maybe there's something in your eyes you have to clean. No, with your light, no, there's no light particle in your eyes or anything of that sort. So just splash the eye, just to cool it, to just give that cooling effect. If you can't do it, that's where we'll be using a drone, artificial tears, no, and that's lubricating gel just to moisturize it. If you can't use the splash, you can get the lubricating gel. Just to moisturize, because what should be for a long time and you realize that when you want to like it feels some way. Better to say dry, it's like it's just because you're dry. So either you splash or use the lubricating eye drop.
Okay, thank you. But there's a question on the chat, and it's saying something like, let's say it's quite similar to Sister Vivian just asked. Is it advisable to wear screen glasses? I think they're the same thing. Oh.
Yeah, it's advisable, like how I'm wearing, because I don't really have much prescription. But light, no, I'm sure light no computer for long, but I'm like many one, yeah. Like I get eye strain and those things, so it always works, and just so I don't have to bother myself for that long. So I advise that if you can afford it, get it. If not, just do the 2020 rule, or just get that screen protector on your computer, and also minimize your screen time for both your phones and your laptop and also tablets, and also so.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
I'd like to I'd like to add something. Sister, advice to be if she would agree to. to omo use glasses, and I've realized so now glasses now. I no more extra little charges if you know the count say anti glare say the bear can from the education we know say we need to protect our eyes from the artificial lights, and Juma de so health yeah can be and Okona sa mo kasa yi na sa little talking na odi betua ka na waje that protection no Mr. Waya na mo age na mo dia protecting money no omo friend no anti glare ni ade omo tire explain say ebo we ni ho ban from artificial light and that also includes the me na mo say I can't breathe.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, and as but you trust na for say like one thing I would say if once our computers or our phones, well, I think we can adjust it to automatic light no at the particular time no adjust it. So a bit we can set our phones on automatic screen that light no na so laptop no you can put it at the lowest screen, the brightness in the bano. It may adjust it to the light in our environment no, so that you don't strain your eye on that particular thing I watching. Until your phones now what the two phones what the screen now but automatic and one adjust no to be boy so that's
True.
Pacho says please if there's any question. Pacho, okay. Eda, Pacho, you can ask your question.
Okay, quick question. I think what can be brain now? What about the Mabnuka Kreya? The phone is our best friend, and we cannot do 5 seconds without looking on our phones. Yes, you will be walk around there, you tea of futuna, manako, amanabro sokrama. Phone de be any muna dumkra, just a me phone be some me whoosho, so also on you. And I'm thinking, hey, people was training eyes and all that. But okay, it's here two extremes. Totally dark all the time. Phone because apparently when you do that, will be who was on the screen. That's the advice the person gave me. And we are constantly on it, like our wake hours now. Of course, if you're off work or school, and it's like we are there all the time. Yes, we like it, and we live with our phones. But what they have advice now between my because what can you say Juma de what can no phone so down and swear that's it.
Well, the phone, we can't do without it. It's part and parcel of us. Some people that's their work 24/7. So just like I said, so what to make fabric, it's importantly with your fabric, you can't take the 2020. But so we is even say even 8-hour shift, even with 8-hour shift, they still give breaks within. So that break, no, you just take it away from it and just relax yourself for a couple of days and you come back. But most important, so when you say you will use it for a long period of time, try to get glasses. I was a protective way, yeah. Should I answer a question, Anna?
Yeah. For mede source no say for us the ebusa no one say you share like what demo no pa no it is because as in before you say you were near the more who protect your eye by say one share screen too bright no I say one of the part of the eye no ebwama a squeezy when you are looking something what dark place pa no I know putting much strain and I say and putting much strain. So be sumu now screen is too dim pa. Once I say we put strain, but from what said the music I said, oh and you're be more a boama a squeezing my ultimate and I boa is it true and I bisa?
Okay. So because I know you're funny people. So what sure anyway. Who say black way, that's what it does. And so what baby lights what peer. It reduces and that's a constricted. So that's a much light will not enter the eye. Into what a doom place it's I can't say it dilates a BA. So How like because there's less light inside. And it says advisable. What was your question again? Okay.
So okay, too brightness no. I want say and no protected white what screen what demon part to the lowest a year on T out to me with my squeeze your eyes. Would that be advisable than say be a screen power screen bright power?
Okay. So just like I was saying, so people know is responsible for that movement, constricting and dilating. Say what too brighter is constricted, darker it dilates. And to say the best thing is to do is that will light on your screen, adjust it on your phone or tablet or computer. Adjust it to your level of comfort such that it does not causes eye strain. So people say, okay, how do I say, reduce your brightness. Doesn't mean you have to reduce this too much that the end you yourself you end up straining your eyes. It does not make logical sense. So do it in such a way that first comfort and it reduces eye strain also. So if you can reduce it a little bit midway, kakrabia, that would be much more favorable.
Okay, thank you. Joseph Mami, you can ask your question.
Okay, that's it. But sure, media say, maybe we are okay. I mean, that. And I've been doing it for years, straining and all that. The very, very long-term complication, dear Pacho.
Okay. So the good thing is that, how I say, at least you can detect it early, but the long effect is that you can get blurry vision at a long far distance or close up the distance, depending on the kind of work you do. So we realize that research has shown that those who usually use a computer for a long period of time, such as students, we realize that at some point in time, they don't need glasses. They become easily myopic because of such short distance now. Over a period of time, become easily myopic. So what we usually advise from that research was that in Colano, it's good there should be a balance. It's good for them to learn, but they should play outside. So just to give that balance, because if they're behind the computer and someone see it for a long period of time, it can also induce some refractive errors. So aside that note, too, you get the eye strain. You can get chronic eye strain for a period of time too. So it's the chronic eye strain, the refractive error, uncorrected refractive error too. So aside all these things to like using the protective glasses, using the 2020, taking breaks, advise that you should eat a healthy diet also. That also helps it too. People always forget that. Like what does healthy diet also got to do with the eyes? It's also part of it, especially those rich in vitamin C. So all these factors will also help the eye. So at the long period of time, you don't suffer some of these consequences, like what I mentioned, the uncorrected refractive error or chronic eye strain.
Okay, thank
Also,
you.
for my answer one.
That's it. Thank you.
Also, follow-up question. Say, can I go to the pharmacy shop to buy artificial tears without prescription?
In GHD, you can walk there and get it without prescription. In Ghana, you can just walk up and get it without prescription. That one you can get or give it to you just like that. I think say one year there. The least price for Minister Ghana, the least price should be like 5 cedis or something. Because new ones are coming. Yeah. But if you like a baby, so just use it 4 times a day. Just to lubricate the eye, just to moisturize it. That is all. So you can go there in Ghana, you can go there without this thing. But even friends say, wait, so you can also do that. In Canada, too, you can also do that. But don't and via I think they are restricted in some of the job that they give. But the ones that I hear that I know it's refresh, sustain, but I don't know about the others. But in Ghana, you can go without any prescription. You don't need to worry. But you can, but I think it's limited in some of them. Yeah. But I don't know about UK though.
Okay. Thank
So
you.
I know for a fact that you can get it without prescription over UK.
Yeah.
Okay. That's it.
Okay. Same too.
Ejapoku, Pacho, bit me busa odie.
Yo, madam was it. Mede emoa kakra ebeka nia yesi no on say uwo esum na bibi na mo na wopɛ sɛ wohunu a yɛ na ɛyɛ kakra ɛfiri sɛ yɛani no a ɛwɔ hɔ no tokuro no a ɛde sɛ yɛyi ne nyinaa firi a sɛ skeleton of the head no na wohwɛ baabi a ani ne hyɛ ne hole ɛda hɔ a ɛnyɛ asɛm ketewa na sɛdeɛ na me nua baayi ka no yɛwɔ long-sightedness and then short-sightedness. And it's short-sightedness, you can easily read things just close to you. And long-sightedness, no, so no, chiri anyama. Na say, unye short-sightedness, so ye long, na, ukwa kope glasses bia, or the esha now, a damn quantin bia wafa. Mwakra. Na people na obodi no eno ena se wo hwɛ ahwehwɛ mu a wohu sɛ eno no yɛ round kete akɔyɛ sɛ magnet na say something of that sort eno ena etimi boa wo ema wotimi hunu adeɛ yie enti sɛ woyɛ long sighted ne ama wo ayi glasses a also use ya test wani ne na yehunu de eyemayen if you say you scheme hana ye no ye test ye ni no every 6 months me kra no me de ewo ha omutwa e de abrɛ me this time you will 2 in 1 ye you to me de hwɛ television and answer utimi ebrɛ wani asana de ready na with the people no ya will be a friend retina na saa retina no ɛwɔ yɛ ani no akyi ɛno na ɛhoma no nyinaa ekurakura mu ekokohyia ɛwɔ hɔ enti sɛ ustre no wɔ na akɔyɛ sɛ pendulum ɔhu sɛ eduro ne elastic limiter ɛtete a untumi it doesn't come back to its form enti ade a unhuni especially when I type computer so no light na a free hono ediba wani no any spec glasses are ocean no it should be adjusted to that form as a kanea no so no enyina wani so epi entina me kan say I was say a baby no yen training your eyes no so much na mmom no ne yɛne no betumi people no betumi afa no ɛhɔ na sɛ yɛyɛ ɛfa na obi ka sɛ nisuo ɛba w'ani so I've forgotten those two things when it comes together no it create ɛnyɛ wɔn a de rub ɛyɛ sɛ yɛni ase ne yesu no but baako bi wɔ hɔ a when you try when water comes from your eye na those things ɛma any no a signal say bibi koso won like kind of na nisuo ba enti ani de ade bi a ɛho hia a ɛwɔ sɛ ye koto glasses bi a ɛwɔ counter ana sɛ wakɔ ayi bia bi te sɛ charity ana charity shop no wakonya glasses de ɛfɛ mame panche you are rather doing more harm than good enti me pamcho bebre ɛyɛ adesua bi a ɛbɛboa yɛ paa fi sɛ wani fra na ewiase na wote no I don't know how it's gonna be enti mo yɛnhwɛ ne yie na nyɛ glasses ni nyinaa ɛna etumi ɛboa yɛn ndamo ase
Daddy Medasio Waka Bibia. Daddy has simplified it. So I just like Daddy said, I advise that so yeah eye tester just go home optometrist and also ophthalmologist instead of buying off the counter or online way, because and also like I've seen that people forget that the eye is also part of the body. Treat the eye just like any organ of the body. So some people don't really care about the eye. Like I can see that is enough. That is not enough. Because the eye is, they say, is the window to your soul. It's connected to every part of your body. When we look into your eyes, you can see that indeed, you have this disease or not, or diabetes. You can look into your eyes. So you're sure you can see that you have hypertension. So it's all connected. So as much as to take care of other organs or other part of your body, do not forget the eye also. Like I said, so we did, and all those things too. It's all part of it. As much as you get with glasses, your screening time is reduced. We did, so your nutrition too, in your diet, no, do not forget it. With vitamins, no, especially with omega-3 acid, no, need to with the eyes. So you should not forget it's all encompass all of these factors too. So it's not in isolation. So as much as you take care of other part of the body, also do not forget to take care of your eye.
That's fine. Thank you, though.
Thank you.
Your America crowd, Pacho said, Semi send them be wa. It means at the bar. But a very good sweat, not dog into for artificial eyes, no. You better recommend the chance, wow, normal tears, no. Oh, my age, my Sabia. Oh, yone, I say, oh, yone, cry, or grandma. In sober when so. The use a natural one and I put a man and I said, the artificial then ever boy. So, me now, eye problem be a.
Oh, but that's so fun. That one, that artificial tears over the only one. That one is different. That one is a reflex. Like that one is a reflex. This one is different. The dry eyes, though, so what? Yeah, just then your eyes start to tear up. It shows that indeed your eyes is dry. So in response to it, your eyes wants water in order to moisturize it. That shows that indeed your eyes is dry. So that one is different from yawning. It is artificial tears now, and I say all those lubricating eye drops, no. It's just to moisturize your eyes. So you can't use it. Anybody can use it once a while. 3 to 4 times a day, depending on the issue you have. It's just to moisturize your eyes. So it doesn't become dry because we're in the age where you're there, your eyes become dry. Instead of this computer, yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Pastor. But your breath 6 minutes means so at 20. But as we said, you're right, it means the ebusa. Chatting. Okay.
Mepacho, I'd like to add, say, I can't dry eyes. No, it is not from the screens naturally, especially in our hormones need be to me working out some working in our system. And my knee very dry naturally. And it is good for you to lubricate your eyes once in a while. Do a prescription or that's so. And sometimes obviously take the ophthalmologist now. Now opticians they advise is say you see some of these things to help you. And and you say we use screening and that's our eye problem and now eye problem. Sometimes you don't even know. And sometimes it could come from your eye, but not unim say when in air how. And those light headaches and serious. Some of these ones and also are related to dry eyes. And it wouldn't harm you. It is just like ono munsio so ma weni nsio anom to say ono ane natural tears no until once in a while if you put some in your eye it won't give you any harm until that is what I wanted to add Madam Wase.
Thank you.
Mepacho, me be sabak.
Ejampacho mebo. Say me sebu chat na. Say what causes your eye to water when suffering from hay fever, and do you have any advice to avoid it?
And do you have any advice to
avoid? Say we avoid this. No matter cause the eye to water during that when you're suffering from hay fever.
So it's just like Mrs. Sanokai and also, so it's not only screen time that causes the dry eyes. A lot of things. So it can also cause the eyes to become dry as you age also. So when you're aging, with tear this and that produces it reduces. Also, if you are nutritionally deficient, also it causes it. So just like I said, so the best thing, so we will hay fever and that's this and that. The best thing to do is to just use a lubricating drop. in addition to, just to help lubricate the eye also.
Okay, thank you. But as we have been watching, we also have the presentation. Yeah, can see an over to a YouTuber. There be a what church YouTube with my Ashe. So it's on the chat. So if you are in your own relaxing time, you can also watch this presentation and all the previous ones we have done. But my
last one adding to the hay fever.
Okay.
Sorry. Doctor, forgive me. With hay fever or any fever, so when you share, the heat dries up your eye. So it is also a natural response for your eye to protect itself. Into fever to me for say that you need to know yeah, especially when you share, not fever.
And also, don't worry. And also wanted to add with the hay fever also, just like any allergic responses, it's because I know they said like allergic retinitis, I may be wrong. But just so allergic any responses to anything too. It could be a form of an allergic response. So I also advise that just use the lubricating drop in addition to any medication that's also given you. Yeah. That's prescribed by the doctor.
Okay. Thank you.
So, as in bisa kakra, optician no paha. Na me kase me with different types of eye drop. Na bi na me bisa almost me kase me spine no a me yes spinal patient no e connect any ma bebree. And many so sometimes I get so dry. Na ebi wo kra etimi ma wani so eye ohene. Etimi pusa n'ania na aye kokokokoko. Na ebra ba se mani so no etaye me hen na side dry no. Enura ye de go ye ni so no eye pro eye. Imfe ye was stage 1 2 3 4 enuro no. Ni nyina nya de pro. Enti se ye test wani ni ehunu se edro de de be no ye stage 1 de ne de no mawa. Untimi kofa stage 2 anase obi any grow one so many so doctor ma mi bi enti ye ne ma me famro na fabi guso very dangerous. Enti me say no different eye drops. Whenever I complain of this no optician or baby no ama me prescription me de ebe so many no so a eno no ebe ma no aye so moist. Into okache me say ese mutimi gu so not less than even 4 times a day. Na eno na ebe ma mani so dryness no how many miles one way the other send me see I can because me nye de bia na me gu so hu say me hina na ma sase na me di gu so eno so sa te say the glass here ye shey so one you careful na say what the drobia gu ani so a it will do more harm than good. Enti me pa mo show ye nyina mfa ya dwen enhye ayi say o say ye wo empaboa ahodo nanso se wamfa wo de no ansha the same size na ansha na akwose obi de ehenhan wo anase echiwa not until say wa woro sa empaboa no na wafa correct size no unya hoto enti hu pa say ebinom timi ede no home physicians na on timi di enoma enkofo egu edigu yani so me ye hu dance ni pa e wonu awodo bebra edigu yani so nti e odu ho wan hwe ni ye no afa prescribed one no amfa ngu ani ni so a in fact ubekọ so harm nti ani no is one of the most delicate place of the body as ya hwe ni ani fa say the sa you be on say woni so ayo wisri na yo enti Mr. Mara said ye kan ani so no wani so no eye wo hine a ipacho edi ebe pa na di ba because na say no the let be abram say memory screen for diabetic ayi edawa anti sa ayi diabetic screening of the eye no and also at say mpamuso
Oh,
Because
so
what we are screen.
Okay. So diabetic screening, or just like hypertension screening or anything, or 20, they're gonna just what to look out for, especially in respect to diabetic patient, no, is to see say maybe retina, no, it has been damaged. Look out for diabetic retinopathy, especially if somebody is at risk of it, like an diabetic patient, no. Yeah, sure, say maybe if the person is at risk of getting the retinopathy, because every diabetic patient who can, how do I say, get that diabetic retinopathy. And that diabetic retinopathy, no, you are home, you know. So with that one, you better say which one who has which, or who is prone to it, or who is, how to put it, that we can just observe it. So what they look out for, no, is what we call diabetic retinopathy. So into your measure say if there's bleeding in the eye, and I say what maybe I call drusen, maybe there's an inflammation there or anything of that sort, but in relation to diabetes too. And then diabetes that you should also be concerned about too. Also hypertension can also cause it too, and other things too. It is just like I said, though, we body, the eye is the same. It is all you're able to say hypertension and diabetes, though. It can also affect the eye. It can cause you to have blurry vision, or sometimes you go blind in certain cases. It is important to say, as much as you take care of your systemic conditions, though, do not affect that it also has ocular implication. So just as much as you take care of your body, don't forget to also take care of your eye, also.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Enam. I'm sure for this presentation. You guys say, Health Ministry for God bless you for your time being spent with us. So now, dear, what should be an open show in shop? Every as I said, you did bury but you ever bomb pay na the washing on ponsa na ya twas and say you week of prayer, and so ya shall see the carbon pie na the washing on ponsa out there. The wire my so. But your mom pie na energy was true, but that was it, so cook so. And you made that was say, Futua, no one some power, the mouth of an answer a catch ray. A casual say, Radius with dainty, shall fina, a coswa shone Juma pa, or the Amawa Safui, near for Bebra, or coswa ye. So cook so, and your castles rade, Dominion sat it through on a Juma or yim. When you know when you are your babyano, a best so crystal anyone. A doubt out of a fair dear tray, said, turning Copum said there be, Oba, Yan swinging Abukudida and Sada. And rain so a course riding by Bobby a show answer. My own couldn't cost one kind. So obey and so, sans we decided now with Radius Christo Dinty. Amen.
Amen.
Okay. Indeed, dog, Yamisha, God bless you. So, if you are lucky to stay, so also stay there. If you want to stay, so open with Kakra, with Meso, at the Aqua John Kakra, and that's a pa.
Give me ears to hear your spirit. Give me feet to follow through. Give me hands to touch the hurting and the faith to follow you. Give me grace to be a servant. Give me mercy for the lost. Give me passion for your glory. Give me passion for the cross. And I will go where there are no easy roads. Leave the comforts that I will